Yo guys, what is up? Thank you so much for being here in another video. This is Edward with another class on Forex. Today, we're going to discuss a very important thing that, many people will be like laughing at the moment what I'm going to show you, but I know you will be interested in, so please stay until the end of the video. And this is about what is or which is the best moving average. I'm going to show you the best moving average that you can find out there. Okay. But first, you got to promise me you're not going to laugh. Let's see. All right. So I'm just going to put a couple of examples. Let's say we have three people here, three guys, telling us that, let's see, let me change the color. Can I change the color here? Not yet. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and start from the beginning. So there's this guy saying that, hey, this right here, this is the best moving average. This is the best moving average. This is, my personal opinion. This is what I do. This is my personal, strategy. And this is the best moving average that you can use. All right. Why? Why is this the best moving average? I mean, because look what look, for example, if you look here, let's say, for example, you see right here, look, the price at this point is touching, is showing rejection. So, the actual moving average was acting as a support. So, I was able to make my entries. So, so the same thing right here, you can see the price is showing some rejections right there. So that's why this is the best strategy. This is the best analysis, that I do. The same thing here. The price was pretty much, below the moving average. And all of a sudden it dropped. So right here, basically, the price was touching, and we knew that the price was actually going to drop, okay? Because the moving average was actually above the price and it started to drop. So that's basically it. The same thing here. Look, the rejections, beautiful rejections right here at this zone. The price broke below, retested the moving average, and then dropped. All right. So that's why this is the best strategy ever. Okay. So then we have another guy. We have the second guy saying, you know what? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. This is the actual best analysis that you can do. This is the best moving average right here. This is the best moving average. Let me change the color so you cannot get confused. I promise. I mean, you're going to laugh, but you see what I mean in a second. I'm going to change the color so you can see the two guys. All right. So this guy is saying, basically, similar thing right here. This guy is saying that, okay, no, my strategy, my indicator, my moving average is better because look, it's also rejection right here, showing some rejections right there. A lot of rejections. The price was actually below the moving average. And the same thing, let's say what we can see here. Let me take a look. Yeah, it was also nice rejection right here. But right here, for example, rejection, the price hold, the price actually, came down, tested, then broke below, and then came back up. So basically this line, this moving average, my moving average is actually better because it's working this way. Look, the price came close right here. So this is the best analysis. This is my best indicator right there. All right. And then we have a third guy. The third guy is saying that, no, you guys are wrong. This is my best. This is my indicator. I created this, and this right here is the correct way that that you can do to that you can make your entries. This is the best way. Same thing here. Let me change the color now because this is getting a lot confusing. But you're gonna laugh in a second. All right, let's see, purple, no purple. Let's see, green, green. Okay, so we can differentiate which is the other person. So, alrighty. So this guy is saying that, okay, this indicator is the best. Why? Okay, so again, you have another touch right here. Look at the green moving average right there. There was a nice rejection that the price broke above, was some type of consolidation, came back down, it respected, then it came back up. The price slowed down by the time it was reaching, so it was acting some type of resistance right there in that line. Let's see what else. Right here as well, the price broke the green line right there, then came back up for a retest. So nice retest right there. And then, so it acted as a resistance, the actual moving average. So that's it. This is the one that works. The ones that you showed, they don't work. This is the one. This is the one that actually works the best. So what, guys, now, okay, stop the joke for a second. Now tell me, what did I just show you here? What did I just show you? What do you understand from this bunch of drawings? Like, does it really matter? Does a moving average really matter? Are they real? Can you actually trust on moving averages? Well, the answer to that is that it doesn't matter. That's the answer. It doesn't matter who are you. It doesn't matter who are, like, what are you doing? Like, where are you putting your moving averages? It doesn't matter what moving averages you're using. If you're using the 50 moving average, the 100, the 20, the 15, the 17.50. So it doesn't matter. Okay? Have this in mind. It does not matter. What really matters is, let's say, let me start deleting this thing. This is crazy. Show you what really matters. Let me remove some drawings right there. So what really matters is, for example, right here, let's say you are right here. The moving average is, this moving average is actually below the price, right? You know, when the price is above the moving average, you know that you're looking for buys. Basically, it's an uptrend, right? So what really matters is what are you going to do here? Okay, anybody else? Like I mentioned before, I have told you several different times and several times that, you know, everybody, every eye, every brain is different. So you could be seeing a sell when somebody else could be seeing a buy. Okay, it doesn't matter what you see. It doesn't matter what they see. What matters is what are you going to be doing there? Okay, same thing would be if I draw a line. Like if I go like this, you know, and that, I don't know, I'm gonna draw a random line right here, right? Oh, 1 second. All right, so I draw a random line, right? Without, I don't know where I put it. So just by drawing that line there, eventually, at some point, you might think, oh shoot, this guy is really good at drawing lines. I mean, look at the zone right here. The price touched exactly there. The price also had some, you know, 2 touches, rejections. The price didn't want it to break up. So it was a very good and strong line there. Wow, Eduardo is magic. Eduardo is he is the best. Like you see here, the price broke below and came back for retest and then dropped again. Then the price doing the same thing here, started to consolidate and broke below it and retested it. Wow, this is crazy, man. Where did you learn? So I'm telling you guys, what I want you to understand here is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What are you? I'm sorry for my dog is barking. It doesn't matter where you see, what you see. It doesn't matter like where you draw your lines. It doesn't matter. What matters is what are you going to do there? What are you going to do here? Okay. What are you going to do here after a breakout and a retest? What are you going to do here? What is your entry, or where you should put your entry there? What are you going to, this is what matters. What are you going to do here? Then the other guy is drawing a line, for example, I don't know, like this. Yeah, okay, so price touching, it's some type of trend line right there. So what really matters is, let me remove this one. And I don't know. I'm just doing this thing randomly. So you're going for a buy right there, right? You're thinking that the price is actually going to push up. But then this other guy say, oh, but 1 second, there's a support right there that you didn't see. All right. So it could, the price, you were looking actually for buys because you're following a trend line right there, right? So you would have, you know, first touch, second touch, engulfing candle, and then you say, oh, okay, so there's an engulfing candle right there. So I'm going to get in there, stop loss below, and take profit to this last high right there. But then what happened? Okay, so there was a line right there. The price actually tested, you know, it broke some type of resistance right there, and broke the support, I'm sorry, came back for retest and then dropped. Okay, so you see what I mean? Every brain is different. Every brain is going to see something different. It doesn't matter. If you lost it, if you lost this one because you didn't see any, you know, these lines are there. They are invisible, okay? They are invisible. And sometimes they could be touching something. Sometimes they are just there. Sometimes, like I mentioned, like I just draw a line right there, like a random line. I'm gonna try doing this like that. 1 second. I'm gonna try doing some lines like this, other lines like that, other lines like that. So it doesn't matter. Like, you know, at some point they are gonna be touching. You know, the price is gonna be touching exactly, and you might think, wow, this guy is really accurate. So it doesn't matter. You know, lines, if you draw a line from whatever point to whatever point, at some point they may be touching at some point. So you know, let me remove this as well. So I hope you're understanding my point here. You know, you can draw your line, you can see, oh, the price actually is stopped here a couple of times and then broke below, retested again, came back up, broke it, now retested it here. So this is a good zone right here. It is a good zone. So what really matters is, what are you going to do there? If you know that the price, for example, if you know that you draw this zone right there, and you know, for example, price broke below, and you know the price is coming back. So what matters is, what are you going to do here? What are you doing here? Are you going for a buy here, or are you going for a sell? The price came back up, came back down, came back up, and you touch it again a couple of times, 3 times, maybe. Yeah, looks like 3 times there. What are you going to do there? If you know that there is a resistance there, what are you going to do? This is what matters, okay? Making the decision. It doesn't matter the type of moving average that you're using. Let's say this one. Say this one right here. So the same thing, like, what are you going to do when the price does something? Let's say you're using a 50 moving average. Doesn't matter. Like I mentioned, let's say, for example, right here, you know, there is a trend line right there. So my indicator, basically the TP strategy, is based on breakouts. So I just randomly draw the line. You see there's a trend line right there. And what are you going to do there? What's your decision? What decision are you going to make? What are you going to do here? Where's the circle? Circle right here. What are you going to do here? Right? What are you going to do in this zone? For example, if you know that the price is touching, okay, created this line, what are you going to do here? Right here in this zone. What are you going to do here? What are you going to do here? So it all depends on that. It doesn't matter what lines are you using. You can see that beautiful, like my decision, for example, what am I going to do here? Or if I see a trend line, then I apply my rule. If I see a trend line, I'm a breakout trader. So I'm going to wait for the breakout of the trend line. Okay. So my rule is, if it breaks, let's say I don't have any indicator. If it breaks, I'm going in. But, you know, in order to make sure, let's say, let me clone that. Right there. Okay. So if I see a breakout, I'm going to get in. But if I want to make sure that I'm actually doing it right, I may be using the RSI, right? Like I mentioned on the TP strategy, right there. So 50%, 50%. All right, I'm just putting here my 50% middle right there. Okay, so the price right here, the price was above the 50%. So the price was already telling me to buy. Remember how I do it with the TP strategy, right? So we got confirmation. Price action is telling me to buy. Indicator is telling me to buy. Ichimoku, if I open the Ichimoku, will not yet there. It looks like it's kind of on top of it. The WMA on the other end, it is already on top of the 100, which is the purple line right there. So that's what really matters. You know, what are you going to do if the price breaks the 100? What are you going to do? So that's all about. That's what it's all about. You know, what are you going to do there? Are you going in on a buy? Are you going in on a sell? That's what matters. It doesn't matter how you draw your line. It doesn't matter if you draw your line on a like this. Doesn't matter if you draw your line like this from the top of the candle. I mean, what the hell? Who cares how you draw your lines? What matters is what are you going to do whenever the price touches the line again? Then base your strategy on that. Okay, you see what I mean? I definitely hope I'm making sense here. And like somebody was asking me as well, hey, Eduardo, how do you draw your lines, like your support and resistance? And you know, you are going to be developing your own techniques, your own things. Let's see, for example, right here. Let's say there's a nice trend right there. Nice trend. I hope you guys are watching the entire video plan. So let's see right there, right? It doesn't matter if you draw your lines just like that from the top of the week, from the bottom of the week, and that's it. Doesn't matter. Or it doesn't matter if you draw your lines from the body and you let the actual week come below. So it doesn't matter. I mean, it doesn't matter. Whoever tells you that, oh no, you have to draw your line this way because it's because that's better for him. That could work for him. But if it doesn't work for you, then you try another thing. Simple as that, right? I'm seeing here, whoa, beautiful. This is definitely an option. So what I usually do personally is I clone my lines. It's pretty much to prevent any type of fake outs, okay? So the first line, I draw it from the body of the candle, like touching the bodies of the candle. And then the second one is touching either the top, you know, the bottom of the wicks. Okay, that's basically it. I basically do it to pretty much prevent any type of breakout. So I'm seeing a lot of hot things here, beautiful things. Like for example, this is a flag pattern. Like I mentioned, look how I'm drawing this. Like, oh, Eduardo, but this is not perfect. Like you're putting this point right here, but then you're forgetting about this corner, this fake up, right? It could happen, it could be a fake up, but then look, if I move it there, then there is a channel. The channel is right there. So this line, okay, so, oh, that's not parallel to that one. Okay, then delete it and then clone it. I mean, who cares? What matters is what are you going to do there? Okay, so that's better, looking better. Okay, so I'm a breakout trader. What would I do? If I see a flag pattern like that, I will get in exactly here. Okay, let's see how many flags we can see here in this zone right here. Another flag right here. We're seeing small flags, red like there, some like a candle, some like triangles. This one dropped immediately. This is a beautiful pattern right here. You know, you will be seeing that this is in an inverted flag, different flag, a bearish. So, you know, and I'm basing my entries on the breakout. So that's basically, I mean, what I do. Like, I don't care, don't pay attention to tell you that this is the best way. There is no best way. What matters is what are you going to do there? Doesn't matter if you draw your line from the top, like I mentioned, you can put your line on the top of the wicks right there. Okay, so that's it. So if you do it that way, just follow your game and apply your rule every time. Okay, if I'm going to put my line on the top of the wicks, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. If I'm going to put the lines on the top of the bodies like that, that's what I'm going to do. If I want to clone it and I do that, that's what I'm going to do. So it doesn't matter, you know, whatever works for you and it makes you feel comfortable, just as long as you're doing the same thing over and over again. Okay, repeating things will pretty much help you. And I hope you're definitely getting the point here, man. Like I mentioned, it doesn't matter. There is no better or worst moving average. It doesn't matter what moving average are you using. What matters is that you can apply your moving average wisely. Okay, what matters is that if you apply your moving average wisely, according to your strategy that you have created, that you have found out, then that's what matters. Who cares whatever they say? You know, let's go. Let me go now. I draw the flags. Now you're going to be amazed what you're going to see now. Look, right here. My rule, like I mentioned, I will be going for a bias. If I see a breakout, since I'm a breakout trader, I will be waiting for the breakout, right? If I see a breakout, I might be getting in, but I have to find a little bit more confluences just to prevent, okay, any type of fake out or, you know, things that could happen. So I open my indicator, my RSI. If I see the price is coming above the 50% that I just draw the line, this is how I use the RSI. I don't use it like, oh, whenever it's overbought, I'm going to go for a sell. No, not the correct way is whenever the price breaks above the 50%, the middle line, then we are looking for buys. When the price breaks below, we're looking for sells. That's how I do it. So right there, let's say, okay, the RSI gave me the signal right here. The price was actually breaking above. Look at my indicator with the moving averages. Look, the price is already above the price is above the 100 and the 12 line and the 30th. So both are pushing up. Let's see how the Ichimoku looks. We are above as well. So everything is pushing up. Great. So right here is where I'm going to make my entry. Right there is where I'm going to make my entry. If I want to get it aggressively, I will get in there. And the stop loss, this is where you usually have to think about it. Right here, I usually, the correct way should be putting the stop loss below the last low right here. You say, oh, shoot, that's a lot. That's a big stop loss right there. And the take profit, you can either go 1-to-1 or you can aim this high. You can go 1-to-1, 1-to-2 risk to reward. Let's say we were looking, let's see if this reached the 1-to-2. 1 second. 1-to-2 risk to reward right there is the 1-to-2. All right. What happened? Did it reach it? It did reach it. It took a long time to reach it, but it did reach it. All right. So let's leave that one there. Sorry, my internet, it's a little slow. Okay, so again, another flag pattern form. Meanwhile, I was having that one open right there. I was seeing another flag pattern right here. Look at this big momentum candle broke above. So I should be getting in right there on that entry. Well, I'm on the 30-minute. Of course, you should be looking for maybe on the 15-minute. Stop loss below that last low. Take profit 1-to-1, 1-to-2. 1-to-1, 1-to-2. Anyways, you see, you feel me there. So every time the price breaks, let me go on the 15-minute. Every time the price breaks the structure, my strategy is based on that, on the actual breakouts, and it works like magic. Like you're gonna literally see. Look what the indicator is. Look what the indicators are. Right here, price is above, it's turning above the 50% right here. Also, everything, the cloud is below, so everything is, you know, the price is pushing up. Same thing here. Look what happened. Immediately with this candle, the price broke above. Look, Now the cloud is everything below, price on the 50%. It's above the 50 on the RSI. Everything is telling me to buy. Every time the price breaks above, everything is telling me to buy. And this type of thing right here, let me draw it this way. Like I mentioned, you can adjust it. If you don't see anything nice, try to adjust it and follow that. So the breakout happened here. The price was already above the 50. It was not yet crossover, so you would have waited maybe for the, to push up the price a little bit more, and you would have entered either on this one right here or this one. I would have getting this one right here. Again, another buy right there. Another buy small. You're seeing small patterns every day, everywhere, or trend lines. You can call it trend lines or triangles. So that's an ugly triangle right there. But I hope you get the point right there. And that's what I do. That's what I do. Doesn't matter. Okay. So the motto here is doesn't matter what moving averages are you using. It doesn't matter how you're drawing your trend lines. What matters is what are you going to do there? What are you going to do there? What are you going to do here? That's what matters. Okay. I hope this information is helpful, guys. Thank you so much for watching and being here in another episode. I'll see you guys in the next video, most likely maybe tomorrow. If you're new on the channel, please subscribe, leave your thumbs up. That helps me a lot. Follow me on Telegram. I have my Telegram group, and I trade live every day. We shared pretty much everything there live, and you can also comment. And that would be all, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day. Take it easy, guys. Bye.